Yeah, look, it was. I was pretty proud of them. I suppose we were talking in the three-quarter time was trying to break even in the quarter and see if we could win the quarter. But to their credit, they were able to fight back from a pretty big margin. But in the end, we gave a good team too many opportunities to be too far in front of us to peg them back. So, saying that, I think we got back to 14 points, and we had a couple of opportunities and some simple mistakes cost us some goals, which in the end iced the game for them. But the start, the first 20 minutes, and then the third quarter, that really cost us the game.
What do you think happened in those two particular patches?
They got on top of us inside, and we really turned the ball over coming out of our back line. I think we had 9 goals against us from mid-turnovers, so they really were just able to dominate us there, and we weren't able to generate any run out of our back line, and they put on some pretty good pressure, and that's where most of the scores come from. A little bit in the centre square in the third quarter.
Do you think your side deserves to be at the bottom of the ladder?
Look, it's a deal with them. No one wants to be the losing team down the bottom, but at the moment that's what the statistics say we are. So we'll keep working hard, and where we're at, we know our good footy is good enough. Unfortunately, we have too many poor moments in between, but all we can be excited by and understand that what we're trying to build here, and we're not going to build it quickly. I thought Lovey's performance tonight was pretty good. Jacobs showed a fair bit more. Cam O'Shea did. Hitchcock. We had Jackson Tringove, I thought went well again. So the guys we're giving games to and gaining experience actually stood up and played well for us, and that's just invaluable for our club. So it doesn't sit well with us where we're at the moment, but we've got a keen eye on where we're going and who's going to take us there.
There's going to be a fair bit of talk about wooden spoon, given that you're in the position now. How do you approach that as a group?
We're going to approach it not by being motivated by that. We're going to approach it by continuing to practice our game plan, continue to get games into the certain group of players that I continue to talk about week in, week out. And they're our future, and we're going to keep working on our future. If we can stick at our game long enough, we can win some games. But at the moment, we can't. So we've got 6 weeks now. We've got the bye, and then 6 weeks of pretty hard footy to come up against. But we started off in a showdown, and we look forward to preparing ourselves for that.
How much is it hurting you, given I guess what you've done at the footy club, playing and coaching wise now, that you're at the bottom?
It's not about me at all. It's about where we're at as a group, where we're heading, and the players are they're really hurting. Obviously, it'd be disappointing if they wouldn't, but it's it's keep reinforcing of what we want to do as a football club, where we're heading, and where we're going, and what we're trialling with our list, and having a look at everyone, and trying to execute our game plan under pressure, and relying on our young kids to play at a pretty high level for a long season. That's not working for us at the moment. So, but we know what journey we're on. We're going to keep sticking to it, and it just takes time playing these players. It just takes time, and that's what it's taking us at the moment.
I thought the skipper was outstanding tonight, given his preparation wasn't ideal coming in.
It wasn't ideal. Yeah, he's a bit rusty early, but he certainly worked his way into the game, and was pretty good in and under for us most of the night. And he flew up today at lunchtime, I think. So it was a pretty big ask.
What about Are you happy to keep coming to Darwin? It's a away game.
Oh yeah, look, we had a good game up here 6 weeks ago, and tonight's game, if we had to come ready to go right from the start, it could have been a different result for us too. So look, we're happy to come up here as long as they're spaced out, and we can get one at least, I suppose, coming off the bye, where we get to recover pretty well from them, because they are taxing games.
What did you think of Chad Corns tonight?
Yeah, look, Chad, really played with some passion and emotion, as he has the last 2 weeks, and as we know he does. I thought he was one of our better players on the ground for sure. He certainly gave us a contest all night.
Did he? I know it's very early, straight after the game, but in a way, did he sort of change your thinking a little bit on him?
No, nothing's changing with where we're discussions with Chad, and that'll play it as the year progresses. And we're well aware of what Chad can do for us.
Fair to say he's booked a berth in the showdown?
Oh yeah, if he pulls up well, his form's been going pretty well. So it's a couple of weeks away.
Where are things at with Brogues, I guess? Obviously, can you play him and Lobes in the same side together?
Yeah, we'd certainly like to. Brogues hurt his calf last week, so he'll be another 2 to 3 weeks minimum away from playing again. So, but yeah, we think we could manage those two. They both show a little bit up forward, and with the misfortune of Dean's injury, we'll be able to see the improvement in Lobes over the last 4 weeks. Played against some pretty good ruckmen, and tonight I thought he was pretty good against two two rucks, especially against JMO, is the dominant one in the competition.
Just with Brosey, any further down the track with organising a farewell game? I suppose that calf injury put this.
Yeah, no, not at all. We'll discuss that once he's up and going. You know, he's set back now, as I said, for 2 or 3 weeks, so that'll play out as the season goes on.
What about Hamish? Does he sort of get put on ice now with the shoulder injury? I think he was aiming to play up to the bye and then reassess.
Yeah, I think he copped a few knocks on it again today. I think it popped out early in the game, so we'll have a good look at it with the medical staff and see how bad it was. Yeah, we're not going to take any risk with him, so if he's going to do any further damage or has done, we'll put him in for surgery. But if he hasn't, I think there's another couple of weeks there for him to continue to play for us. And you know, I thought he was able to show a little bit after half time too, when we were able to put him at half back. And he struggled early on ball, but you know, once again we've seen what he's been capable of doing once he can string a few games together.
So no, with the bye, do you get that bit of extra time now to sort of sit back and do a bit of planning as to what you want to get out of the last 6 weeks? What guys, I guess, you might put out early? What guys you might try and get some game time?
Yeah, well, I suppose you're always planning on that and always, you know, having a look at what's going on there. So yeah, we'll reassess again, I suppose, who's body-wise, who's standing up and who's not. And as you say, we've got 6 weeks. I think 3 at home and 3 away. So yeah, we'll set ourselves up for a big 6 weeks of the last half of the season, last 6 games of the season. But we'll also continue to develop and nurture and give these guys experience that they deserve. And you know, we'll continue down that path.
What would be your message to some of the guys on the fringe that last 6 weeks?
Oh, like everyone, you know, we're you know, you got to be in some form to get into our team, and you know, we're going to keep practicing our game style and keep working hard and see if we can deliver 3.5, 4 quarters of it. And whoever wants to jump on board and do that will get games in the next 6 weeks. But you know, we won't be throwing away games. We'll be giving games to people who deserve them. And if you're not in good enough form, well, you won't be in the team.
No, he didn't play tonight, but Simon Phillips, is his shoulder? How's he going?
He went into surgery last week, so yeah, his season's over. Yeah.
Disappointing, given I guess he's shown a fair bit.
Yeah, look, I suppose for the 8-week period or so he played for us, he certainly showed us. So what he's capable of as a small forward and put a fair bit of pressure on. So yeah, we'll miss him over the next 6 weeks. But you know, I thought Hitchcock was able to show a little bit tonight, and it was, you know, probably his best game for us for the season he's played. So you know, out of someone's misfortune, someone else gets a chance, and just another young player on our list who's showing what they're capable of doing.
Well, mate.